Take a glimpse back in time. Each month, Fox 40 will give you a further look into the Southern Tier's most historic buildings. Tonight, our Molly Darrow shares the story behind the Bundy Museum in Binghamton.
Welcome to the Bundy Museum. Come on in.
Built in 1892, the Bundy Museum is named after Harlow E. Bundy, who moved from Oneonta to Binghamton in 1889 with hopes of gaining business wealth.
And he was the founder of the company that later became IBM. His company started in 1889 in downtown Binghamton, the Bundy Manufacturing Company, and they made time recording clocks.
Harlow had convinced his older brother Willard, who invented the device, to manufacture and sell it to business owners. While the brothers worked to make a successful company, it was Harlow's wife Julia that used money from her own family's wealth to work on building her dream home.
She paid to have this house built. $64,000 in 1892 is the equivalent of about $1.6 million today.
The equivalent of $1.6 million today spent decorating this Queen Anne Victorian-style home to high standards.
The architectural details of the house really show the tastes of people at the time, especially what Julia had in mind when she was building her ideal household. The carved woodwork in the house is original. A lot of it was carved on site by a carpenter at the time.
Harlow and Julia raised their 3 children in this elaborate home for 13 years before moving to Endicott. Later on, use of the building would include a home for other families and eventually a place of business. But aside from a few alterations, such as the butler's pantry turned into a closet.
Even as a commercial building, the house was relatively unchanged.
Since the museum opened in 2004, Rudler says people have donated items to have some of their own family treasures preserved, putting more pieces of the area's past on display.
We've found a real demand for some of Binghamton's lost history, so to speak. Some of the things that are a little lesser known about Binghamton.
The museum has grown to include a Rod Serling archive and the Southern Tier Broadcasters Hall of Fame. It also includes a display of those time recording devices that first brought Harlow and his family to the Binghamton area. As for Harlow Bundy, he retired to California in 1914 before passing away in March 1916.
Harlow didn't live to see the name International Business Machine.
While he may have passed away over a century ago, visitors of the Bundy Museum continue to learn more about the name behind this historical site every day. In Binghamton, Molly Darrow, Fox 40, HG News.
Want to learn more, including why Willard Bundy stopped working with his brother? Tours are given Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also head to our website, wicc.com, for more information.